What's going on, dear friends? How are you? How you doing? How you feeling? How's your life? How are you doing out there? Shane D back with another first listen from a band I have never heard of. Intrigued? Hallas. It's got the umlauts over the A. H-A, umlauts, L-L-A-S. Hallas. I've always seen him around. I've seen that name, and I've wondered about him. And they got a new single out. So I figured, you know what? What better time to check out Hallas than with a brand new single called Tear of a Traitor. And that name right there just made me go, God damn. And the artwork, look at the artwork for that. It's beautiful. There's a few things that, I mean, just, when you're an old guy like me, you used to go into the record store and you'd look at the artwork. And if it intrigued you, you said, damn it, I got to see what this is all about. Usually that was thrash records, death metal records, or whatever. You know, you'd see Cannibal Corpse, Tomb of the Mutilated or something. You'd go, I think I need to listen to that and see what that's all about. Hammer Smashed Face and all that stuff. But artwork is so pivotal. What did I just say? Pivotal? Pivotal in today's world, because if it's flashy, if it's cool, then it's, oh shit, what's that? I need to check that out. So I see the artwork, I see it's Hallas, and I say, I've got to check these guys out. I got to see what it's all about. So that's what we're going to do today. Hallas, they have 36,149 monthly listeners, so relatively smaller group of listeners. Their biggest hit, the number one song, is called Star Rider. And it's got 1,181,473 plays. The second song is The Astral Seer. Number 3 is Repentance. Number 4 is The Golden City of Samaria. And number 5 is Hallas. So these guys are so good, I think, that they write songs. You know, they're one of those bands that, that'd be a fun thing to put in the comments. Bands that write songs that are the same name as the band. Bands that write songs about the name, that have the name of the band in it. Put those down there. I'd love to see that giant list of. So their number 5 song's Hallas. That's got 146,000 listeners. Now these guys, this image here, they're in the bushes. They all look like they're from 1970, although I think they're probably younger than me. They look like they're kind of hippie-ish, 70-ish. I don't know what they're going to sound like. Gloomy, doomy. I don't know. Let's take a look at some of their albums and see exactly when they started here. Wow, they got a lot of singles. Am I hitting the singles? See discography. Okay, I'm clicking that. Albums. Excerpts. They got a 2017 album called Excerpts from a Future Past. They got a single called Star Rider. I may have heard that before because that artwork looks familiar to me. Yeah, it looks like they're just releasing a bunch of singles. They've got that one album, so they're fairly newer band, I guess. Hallas. Let's check out some of them related artists. What say you? Let's do it. Duel. D-O-O-L. Duel. Dead Lord, and they look like some heavy metal looking dudes too. They're standing in the road going, Honeymoon Disease. I've never heard of that, but geez, you don't want to get a honeymoon disease, do you? You want to get the clap on your honeymoon? What have you been doing? What in the hell have you been doing? Why do I have the clap? It's our honeymoon. Wucan. W-U-C-A-N. Yeah, I don't know if these guys. Electric Citizen. Lucifer. I've heard of Lucifer. She's beautiful, that lead singer. Death Alley. Coven. If you've ever seen that movie, just off topic, but if you've ever seen that documentary called, I think it's called American Movie, you got to watch it. It's a fantastic documentary about this guy that's he lives in Wisconsin. He's got his hippie-ass dead brain friend. He's trying to film a movie, and it's called Coven. And everyone keeps telling him that it's, I think it's a coven. And he's like, no, it's Coven. Anyways, I digress. So that's some of the related artists. let's take a look at this bio and see what we're into. It doesn't look too long. Forget about everyday life and step into an adventurous fantasy world. I like that. That's what Hallas want those who listen to their records to see their live shows to experience. Quite obviously, a growing number of people are drawn to the quintet's 70s-inspired and dynamic mix of progressive rock, metal, and folk. The upcoming album, Conundrum, the third and last party of a trilogy, may be their most varied and complex so far, but still essential Hallas in its sounds and lyricism. Hallas, founded in 2011, got something of an underground breakthrough with the previous album Excerpts from a Future Past, 2017, and its hit single Star Rider. On November 22nd, the new single Tear of a Traitor will be released. Well, guess what, honey? Guess what? It's here. From the upcoming album Conundrum, released January 31st, 2020. Following the release of the new album, Hallas will go on a Scandinavian tour starting in Stockholm. I just did a band called Grand Magus. They're from Stockholm, Sweden, I think. So Hallas, meet Grand Magus. Grand Magus, meet Hallas. So that's all I've got, guys, on this. So let's go ahead and get into this song, Tear of a Traitor, and see what that's all about. You want some mother's milk? Here you go. Let's see. Here we go. Here we go. You know, try and chew and bubble gum and all that shit. Here we go. Is there any goop in that? Check and see if I got any ear junk in there. Here we go. Tits! Just helps me cue the song better. Yeah, this is definitely definitely 70s. Yeah, definitely. Oh. I like his voice. He's got a little Freddie Mercury. Definitely 70s, definitely psychedelia, definitely proggy. Everyone's doing something. I like his voice. Give me some organ solo.
For sins one is all doomed to pay with your life. There is no escape, as the judge says deep in your eyes.
As the judge says.
In the moment of truth that is all for the last missing part. Will the tormentor lay down the axe if you offer your heart?
This ain't bad. Just proggy rock. Oh, I love those. When they're doing that, when they do those chords, that's prog.
The
Hit that high again. What did you think of that? Nice and sweet. Hallas. Oh, the song Hallas just started, and that sounded pretty good too. It's got a groove to it. Definitely progressive rock. I don't think they were lying on that bio. I don't think they were. Fantasy, I wonder what their stage show looks like. You can put that in the comments below. Have you ever seen Hallas live or whatever? But I like that. I thought that was a nice little proggy, rocky song. I kind of got the idea that that's what they were going to be about, but I wasn't sure. Definitely. When you got the keyboards, the proggy keyboard, 70s proggy keyboard is a lot of that, and then there's that you know, if you got those two elements of that organ in there, then you're progging. You're progging, baby. You are progging. What say you? Put it in the comments below. Tell me what you thought of that song. What do you think of Hallas? What do you think of, have you ever seen them live? What's your favorite song from Hallas? All of that. Give me all the ins and outs about Hallas. Can you do that? Check out my links as well. And that's all I've got. I'm going to give a kiss. I'm going to wave goodbye, and we're going to be done with this. All right? Let's go prog out. Let's go outside and prog out. Pull your prog out and prog on it. All right. That's all I got. Bye-bye.